everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Successful Women's TV show. My name is Galit Ventura Rosen. I am co-founder of Everyday Woman and a professional speaker. One of my favorite things to do is interview amazing women all over the world that are making a difference. Today is no exception. I have Shea Collins joining me. Welcome.
Thank you so much for having me. Definitely, it's a pleasure to be on.
Oh, I'm so excited to have you. So first and foremost, tell everybody where you're joining from.
So I'm joining from Virginia. I'm currently at a school, so there's probably noise in the background that I do not want to have, but I'm not killing anyone, I'm not hitting anyone, and they're not my children. So, I am joining you from there, but I'm in Virginia, and I'm delighted to be here with you. So thank you so much for the opportunity.
My pleasure. Oh, I love it. The school bell. That's so much
bell.
Fun. It's bringing back memories.
Why do we have a bell? What is
I love it. I love it. I just think it's so much fun. So I wanted to make sure that everybody knew why we have that in the background. And now the bell.
Oh my God. Yes.
Yep. So the first thing I want to do is share a little bit about Shea, and then we'll jump right into her topic, which is going to be mentorship and collaboration to thrive in your business. I also want to share that it's Halloween, so I added some fun halo extensions this morning. Just because I thought, why the heck not? Thank you. Why not, right? I don't think my hair's ever been this long, so it's kind of fun. So Shea Collins is CEO and owner of 365 Mentoring and Coaching. She's a proud graduate of Virginia State University, a former teacher, and a girls basketball coach. CEO of 365 Mentoring and Coaching, a certified athletic administrator, and career coach. She is currently pursuing her EDD. Is that in leadership and organizational change? Tell me is that a master's?
Actually, it's a doctorate degree.
Doctorate. That's what the beats for.
My doctorate in education leadership.
I love that. What a great topic. All right.
I have nothing else to do.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, like we don't have anything to do.
Educational
leadership. Those are two great words. All right, let's jump in because we have so much to cover today. And I want to make sure those listening and watching walk away with as much as they can today to thrive in their business. So take it away, Shea.
So mentorship, collaboration to thrive in your business. All of that is going to help you with your growth. And as I just said previously, I am working on my doctoral degree. So like I have nothing else to do. I'm now putting something else on my plate in this busy world that I'm already in my business. So mentorship has been very, very important to me. I have been able to have some amazing women and men in my corner who've mentored me through the process, through my business. I'm barely 2 years old in the business. Will be 2 years in January. So I started mentorship early in the business, but I was also a basketball coach. So the mentorship came there. The collaboration, working together, is something I've done for a long time. As a teacher, you had to be a collaborator and collaborate with students and parents and stakeholders. So that part has always been there. But trying to be a mentor to students as well has helped me with growth. So as you are growing, you're trying to maintain yourself, but also look at it at a different scale. So as you grow, you mature, because everyone has a point that they reach where they say, you know what, I think that I have grown as much as I can, right? I don't need anything else. I've learned all I can, but everybody needs that mentor that's going to help them still thrive in their life. Then once you're growing, as you continue to grow, you renew your mind. You're renewing your mind and an opportunity to make sure that you stay fresh in that business. But even like I'm on this platform here, I would have never thought I would be on this platform. So now I've grown and I've renewed my mind that I can do something different that I did not know that I was going to be able to do. And to work with you and your staff, it's been amazing to be able to have that renewal of my own mind, because the goals that I have set for myself, I've been very optimistic about them to try to reach those goals of what I'm trying to do. Sometimes there's hurdles and things to jump over, and people may knock you down, or you have to find a new way. So I've tried to grow. I've tried to renew my mind and understand, but also be optimistic that I can get those things done.
So let's stop for a second because we're going way too fast. I want to take everybody through what we're doing here. And I also want to be able to ask a few questions so we can kind of get a little deeper. So first and foremost, I don't know if anybody's noticed, but Shea is actually spelling out the word growth. So we started with G for grow, R for renew, and now we're on optimism. So optimistic optimism. So I really want to make that clear, because if you're taking notes, which many of you usually are, write out the letters of growth and start taking notes on how Shea is sharing with us how you can thrive in your business through mentorship and collaboration. So I think we covered grow and renew. Let's go ahead and talk about being optimistic.
So optimistic in your business, mentorship and collaboration. You have to be able to know that I can do whatever it is I've set my mind to. There may be a hurdle, there may be a stump, there may be somebody in your way, there may be individual people, it could be family, it could be life, it could be kids, whatever it is. There is something that may stand in your way, but as you are thriving and you know who you are, you're very optimistic to continue to reach your goal, because you must continue to thrive every single day, no matter what that looks like. And as being a author now, and best-selling author, by the way,
Yay.
it is important that we continue to be optimistic and face those challenges that we didn't know that we had, and try to overcome those. So
So
we're
what
optimistic.
kind of tips can we give those that are listening to be more optimistic? We know we should be optimistic, but how can we be more optimistic?
So one way is to, if you have your mentors and you're collaborating,
Okay.
there will be a person or persons whom you have to trust that will carry you to the next level. As I'm optimistic, I sit back, I write a list out, I go back to my list, but I remember the initial reason why I started my business, or whatever period you're in your life right there. Maybe you're trying to start a business, maybe you're trying to go back, maybe you're trying to go back to school. What happens if you don't go that route? Right? What does it look like if I don't go there?
Okay.
So as I'm optimistic about how it's going to look when I'm done, it is going to be a hurdle. I'm in my doctoral degree. I'm in the dissertation phase right now, which I don't say that publicly a lot, because people, like, oh my God, I can't believe she's doing that. And oh my God, she didn't make it. But, I'm optimistic that I am going to pass. So what I had to do was, I had to realize that I need face-to-face help, because my program is online. I've never taken online school classes for a degree, that is.
Okay.
We do take classes online, but for an entire degree, this was life changing for me. I
I'm
had to
sure.
grow and renew my mind. But I ended up finding somebody that can actually work with me once or twice a week to
Okay.
try to meet them. And they actually sit with me. We go over the parts that I'm missing. So I had to be out. I could still get it done, but I had to find a different way and realize within myself what I was missing, and to go ask for that help.
So it's really not just, all right, I'm positive and I'm going to do this and I've got this. It's finding what you need, supporting yourself with those needs, and then also awareness of the idea that, wait, this is not working for me. Let's go. So I think those are the keys that I really want to put out there. All right. So we got grow, renew, optimistic. What are we doing next?
And if you have those three things, you are without a doubt going to win. You're going to win.
So W is our win.
Is win. You're going to win, because now that as you just said, you've taken those steps to recognize you're self-aware. You're finding someone to help you. You're collaborating with someone. You may have found a mentor to mentor you through this process. You are going to win, because that person or persons or that thing that you're working towards is going to make you win. You're going to win regardless. No matter, people say, I want to graduate if I got like a 4.0. At this point, I want to reach this computer, do my dissertation, and they say, your job well done. That's my win. How I got there is probably harder, but to get that win will be the most important thing for me.
Okay, so question.
Mm-hmm.
When you get to that win, what do you do to commend yourself or celebrate or something? Because that's something women are not really good at.
Yes.
So is there something that you're doing or you recommend that those listening and watching do?
Number one, be okay with celebrating yourself. We do not, and as women, do not do that. We are worried about someone saying, I can't believe she thinks she's this. I can't believe she's now going on another trip. I can't believe she's posting about herself again. Post it. Do it. Because even if you don't get 900 likes, you got 900 people watching. They might not all like it, but they're going to
Yeah,
watch it.
I
They're
love
going to
that.
watch it, but they won't say they watched it. So think about, I am now, this is a self motivated thing. I have to be okay with that. Number two, be okay with less people following your success.
Okay.
Everybody's not with you. And it's okay.
Right.
And it's okay. You may not have 900 people at that party, but the 45 that came are the ones who really wanted to be there and will celebrate you. Be
Yes.
okay with not having that huge number of people or large amount of people in your presence, because the ones that are there really want to be there for you. And then number three, carve out time for you to celebrate you, not wait for someone else.
Perfect.
We have to do that. Even if you go to the nail salon or the spa, you get your feet, nails done, I don't know, massage, whatever it is. You took that time for yourself. It is okay to take that time. I was in the gym earlier, and this lady, I walked in with her. She had a little kid. Maybe he was probably like 2, maybe 3. I said, "Hey, young man, you're so handsome." She walks in. I don't see her. I go work out. I go downstairs to take my shower in the ladies' room area. She's sitting down there reading a book. I did not see her work out, not one bit. But what she did was she put that kid in the day,
Brilliant.
and she got 2 hours of her time for whatever she wanted to do, because that's
How smart is that?
right. I said, "Oh my God, is this what getting time for yourself looks like? You go take your kid."
Sometimes. Yeah.
So clearly she's
Sometimes.
okay with it, and she found
Yeah.
her time. So
Good
find your
for
time.
her.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love that story, Shay. I love it. All right. So now we're going to triumph for the T.
Right. So now that you won, that means you triumphed over whatever was in your way. It
Okay.
is hard for women to know that we have to be those who celebrate ourselves, but also celebrate each other, because not all of us want to see each other win. But we have to do better about celebrating that hurdle that we got over, or that triumph that we just made it to the end. Be okay with celebrating that triumph. Whatever was in your way, could have been you had a family issues, could have been you had death in your family, it could have been, your child may have been acting out, whatever the case is. You may have lost your job in the process, maybe became homeless, whatever it is. Know that you are winning because you continue to triumph over those issues that have become problematic in your life, or that suddenly changed your life.
I love that. Oh, okay. So we got through all of the letters: G for grow, R for renew, O for optimistic, W for win, T for triumph. Let's go to the H. This one's going to be fun.
So haters gonna hate, y'all. Okay, they're
I
gonna hate you.
love that
Now,
song, just so you
haters gonna
know.
hate. People say that all the time, but
Yeah.
I am telling you, it is true. I have found that out now more than I had before in my life, because I was a basketball coach, and I coached young ladies. Was the first time I got a coaching job. I coached for 9 years. A lot of young ladies. Shout out to y'all at Prince George High School, but love them, right? They taught me so much about the letters that I just said: growth, growing, renewing, being optimistic, winning, and triumph over so much stuff. And we would walk in the gym. I make them dress up for games and look alike. And I would see people watch us. And we walk in there like we got it going on, right? So if you are confident in who you are, they're going to hate you because you exude confidence. And if
Yeah.
you exude confidence and that you are, you got it together, you may not have it together. But when you walk in there, don't let them know you don't have it together.
Mm.
Because women are sometimes looked at as, oh my God, I could tell she's tired. She's not having a good day. She just snapped my head off. Whatever the case is. Walk in there as if you have it together. Hold your head up, dress for the part. My mom used to always say, dress how you want to be
I
addressed.
love that statement. I was taught that too. I think it's our generation.
Yeah.
I mean, I was taught, fix your hair, put on your makeup, put on your work clothes, whatever you happen to be doing. For some of us, it's gym clothes. For some of us, it's corporate clothes. And I was taught that my whole life. My mom taught me. I love those things now when I look back, because in a lot of our careers and professions, we are looked at by the way that we present ourselves. It's just part of life.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I'm an athletic director full time. So I could, but I can't come to work like with khaki pants on, shorts,
Of
polo
course.
shirts, and t-shirts, right? If I came to work every day like that, I'm like, oh my God, is she okay? Is she not well? Like, oh my God, is she going through? But the men come to work like that, and it's like, oh, he's an athletic, so he should look like that. But I know I can't project that same image as if I didn't, quote unquote, care, or I just got dressed any kind of way, which is not what the men
or rolled out of bed.
Right. I'm not saying the men are projecting that, but they have that comfortable clothing look.
Yeah,
So
it's just a different, you know what? It's just a different standard. It's just what it is. I know that from coming from commercial real estate. And you know what? Those of us that get it don't get bothered by it.
Correct. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. So they're going to hate, but step in there, walk in there with your mind made up that I'm going to steal the show today, because every time I walk into a room, I know I'm going to steal the show just because I walked in like I got it going on. And I may have just
a lot of it is also here in your mind.
Yes, in your mind.
And then of course, the way you present yourself. It's so funny because I actually made a post not very long ago that said, hey, look, Ma, I've made it. And there was a screenshot of a hate comment that I got. And and it wasn't like something bad. It was just something related to, you know, you're not responding to my message, or you're not this. I'm like, look, Ma, I've made it. And it's a joke, because in all honesty, the more successful that you get and the more confident that you are, there's always those people that come out of the woodwork, right? I got a bad review on my first book that I wrote. And one person wrote this horrible review that didn't make any sense related to my book. And I'm like, look, Ma, I've made it. And by the way, look, Ma, I've made it. Do you know that song? It's an actual song. It's an actual song. I think it's Panic at the Disco. My son liked that band.
Oh, really?
So it's actually a song. You'll have to look it up. It's really fun, Shea. And that's actually a line from the song. And what I've learned is over the years, and you've probably learned this too, is it is not our job to make sure everybody likes us.
Right.
It is not our job to please everybody. It is our job to be our best self. And like you said at the beginning, we're not going to be for everybody. So I think you did such a great job. And I love that you're teaching that to the girls on the teams that you coach. Are you still coaching girls only teams?
No, actually, because of my job, I'm a director now, so I can't coach. However, I am working on my personal certification for training, but I have started strength and conditioning. So I do work with girls basketball programs. So I'm back at it a little bit, but I love working with them because sometimes, you know, I know what they've gone through because I went through some of those.
I love that you're teaching them that. I love that. So Shea, do me a favor, take a minute and tell everybody where they can get a hold of you, how they could learn about working more with you.
Okay. So 365 Mentoring and Coaching. That is our business. You can find us on IG 365_ mentor coaching, no and 365_ mentor coaching, all one word. You can also check out our website, www.coaching365coaching.biz, biz, 365coaching.biz, or email me at 365mentoringandcoaching@gmail.com. Again, 365mentoringand coaching.com.
Perfect. Thank you so much for joining me today. It was such a fun conversation. And I think that those listening and watching probably got a lot of value out of it. So I appreciate you taking the time today.
Thank you so much for having me. I really, really appreciate it.
And thank you everybody for listening and watching to another episode of the Successful Women's TV show. My name is Galit Ventura Rosen, and I will see you next time. Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.